Kay no sibo, kay siya punay sibo.
Hima, COVID ki vaccine kap thok se na, ngana du phasna hai ni dudi.
Ay haksang kas tok de.
The headlines. Petrol diesel price reduced for first time in 2021. Night curfew to continue, partial relaxations announced. And India has been allowed to operate 2 flights per day from Kabul airport. Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to ELITETV English News. This is Utpala Konsam. ELITETV would like to apologize to our viewers for the delay in bringing you the news faced due to some technical issues. Now, before giving you the news, we would request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. State-run oil companies on Sunday cut down petrol price across India for the first time after the rate remained unchanged at record highs for 35 days. Diesel price was also decreased after a one-day pause. A 20 paise cut took petrol price to 101 rupees and 64 paise per litre in Delhi and diesel to 89 rupees and 7 paise per litre. In Mumbai, petrol now costs 107 rupees and 66 paise per litre, while diesel costs rupees 96 and 64 paise. COVID-induced night curfew in Manipur will continue as before. Night curfew from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. shall be enforced strictly, read an order. The latest order from the state Home Department of the Manipur government will remain enforced for 15 days from August 23rd till September 6th. Health Department shall scale up vaccination, contact tracing and testing by providing additional manpower, mobility support and IEC advocacy, the order read. Meanwhile, a slew of relaxations has been announced by the Manipur government as hardships of the people due to continuous closure of many establishments have increased. All standalone shops like shops selling construction material, hardware, electrical items, cement, stationery, etc. located outside Pauna Bazaar and Tangal Bazaar are also allowed to open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Shopping malls shall remain closed, the order further read. Opening of local vegetable vendors from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. for purchase by the locals on all days. The vegetable vendors should be seated at least 6 feet away from each other on spaces marked by district administration and should wear masks all the time. Local grocery stores may open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and shops selling fish, poultry and poultry products from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Shops selling milk and fresh milk products every day from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. India has reported 30,948 new COVID-19 cases and 403 deaths in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stood at 97.57%, which is the highest since March 2020. India's active caseload stood at 3,53,398, the lowest in 152 days. Active cases in the country account for 1.09% of the total cases, which is the lowest since March 2020. As part of the continuous helping hand to COVID-affected people of Pasoi Assembly Constituency, 19 Pasoi Assembly Constituency ex-MLA Sapam Kunjekosor, also known as Keba, today distributed essential items at different areas of the Assembly Constituency. Sapam Keba also distributed urea fertilizers from door to door of 300 farmers of Pasoi Assembly Constituency at government subsidized rate of 200 rupees per bag.
My level da kuyi social worker will be reversing sin of matic tar bising sina. Also Mogi Chati da I showing number Toga, Moga, Adurgati, the benefit will go to the people. Brother Pigan Vina, I am the first minor Mogu, my Amato Birmani. The Pula Puncella combined Pula benefit to the Praja, Pigaduna, other Mogi, Angamas,
Polam Singasi, Irandam Erika, Sigi, Muising, Kudimakta. Fungan biduna awana singasi kharam khai kohan bibagi mata yambabu United Development Club sadokon maikai club ki maigai degi president amo oina yambabu thagat ba phongdok chari loina na lakadoriba yambagi tungi thabak thoram khudimakta afaba mangol purakpa oisinu haidana laikai club asi punamaki mohut sinjaraga ehagna ngasi media gi thongda pawdam jari
Of Civil Societies Kanglei Park CCSK Vice President Sharat Thiam, in support from Directorate of Ayush, distributed immune booster 200 arsenicum album 30 to Kwakatel Bazaar Apunmal Loop Secretary and the women vendors. He also distributed 50 Ayush 64 and face masks to COVID-19 positive patients. Further, CCSK members also distributed face masks and immune boosters to the vegetable vendors along the Uripok Road. State Blood National Health Mission Manipur, in collaboration with Nehru Yuba Kendra Sangathan Chandel, LKK Chandel, AVBD Chandel, Branch Dhapi Baptist Church Chandel and Wisecrafts Chandel has organized one-day voluntary blood donation awareness campaign at Dampi Baptist Church Chandel. The campaign that discussed the importance of blood donation and blood-related diseases witnessed the presence of Nehru Yuva Kendra Chandel District Youth Officer NG Ramsan Mongsong, Dampi Baptist Church Chandel Pastor SK Angkham, Lamkang Students Union President Sankhil Shetlengam, Dampi Village Chief Isaac Shilshi and NHM Manipur State Monitoring Consultant AK Karnabir as DIAS members. Association for Voluntary Blood Donor Manipur Thawbal Branch Secretary Navakumar TC attended as resource person and speaks in connection with the campaign. Kakching Assembly Constituency MLA Mayang Lambam Rameshwar, in collaboration with Chingtam Women Development Association, distributed rice and essential food items to widows of Sora, Iringban and Palel under the jurisdiction of Kakching Assembly Constituency. Mayang Lambam Nungshi, also known as Tia, wife of MLA Mayang Lambam Rameshwar of Kakching Assembly Constituency and Chingtam Women Development Association President N. Kunjeshori, personally distributed the essential items, which include rice, potatoes, onions, pulses, salt, cooking oil, etc. to the local populace of the said areas. All Tribal Students Union Manipur ATSUM has warned to impose total shutdown in hill districts of the state from August 22 midnight till 23 midnight if Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 is not tabled in Assembly session. ATSUM Secretary S.R. Andrea, in a press meet held yesterday at All Tribal Students Union Manipur ATSUM office, Chingmarong, said Paudingtang Lufeng was chosen as the new ATSUM president in the first agenda during the discussion of the two agendas as part of the special assembly session. He continued that the second agenda was inclusion of Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 in the Assembly's discussion, which was decided after the Tribal Students Organization felt that the bill would mean for development in the hill areas, mentioning that the Hilly Areas Act that has been applied in the hill regions for more than 50 years, passed by the Indian Constitution, was not convenient to the people. He further appealed the state government to acknowledge the cause of the people for non-inclusive decision of the bill.
Indian Constitution appeal Presidential Order 1972 gi Makhada Order gi Helidas Committee Order gi Makhada piriba gi Madidagi hauna Hozik House Autonomous District Council Act 1972 se Matam gi amendment tawra chatharaga leirabane masi amendment se krama amendment lakra haraga for the regulation of the welfare of a particular community, that is the tribals. Masi ki act se for the at the convenience of the people at hand. Chair the lady ba kangbu singi convenient the amendment tawraga masi act se chalaira lakane.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas, spacious classrooms equipped with smart boards, well-stocked library, expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start, cause it all begins with you. UNACO School, excellence in education.
Heritage Convent Higher Secondary School, nurturing talents for tomorrow. Admission open for Standard 11 Science. A fully digitized and Wi-Fi enabled campus, highly qualified and experienced faculty, state-of-art digital classroom, well-maintained book bay, well-equipped science laboratories, located in the heart of Imphal. Aura career launcher for NEET, JEE and Foundation. Hostel to be launched soon. Eligibility, Class 10 pass. Admission criteria, first come first served basis and screening by the management. Also, we are providing introductory offers. Last date of admission 2nd September. Apply now. For more details, please visit our website www.heritageconvent.com.
Ichabu mahi tamhanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudoni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahi tamham ama oiriba, khwaidigi junaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Icha singbu admission tawiduna mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, icha gi phazabalam chat sajati ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom. Admission open kindergarten Montessori school Sagobal Takil Kolom Lekai Imphal West ki class 11 science amadi arts ki academic session 2021 ki admission hausare school asi angang singna mahai masing tambagidi yamna mafam saraba ingna chikna leiraba school amani chahi khudingi afava satra satri kaya puthokpagi dama Asia Today na best public school with academic excellence in Manipur piduna ikai kumna khraba school amasuni satra singna online class yawbada hena khudong chana bagi dama 60% and above surplus Satra Singda 4G tablet asi ahanba admission tauba Satra chani fawada khudong chaba pizagani masiga iroinana chatliva session 2021-22 asigi class nursery dagi class 9 fawagi admission taubi hoduna amadi anoba admission taubi ningba singsu 4G tablet fawagi khudong chaba pizagani hena akupa marol gidama principal kindergarten Montessori school Sagobal Takil Kolom Lekai Imphal West Tanabiu contact number 9366167165 natraga 9366412934. Admission open. Uripok Laikurem Bilekai, Council Brota Laiba, Council of Higher Secondary Education, Manipur, the affiliate Toba, Competitive Success Academy Session 2021-22 gi Class 11 Science ki admission hausare, Manipur gi tongan ba school Amati College ki maming lairaba Oza Singna, Takpi Tambiga Dauribani, special features da, Ason ba Mahiroi Sing Nomajing Numit Yauna Suti Numit Singda, extra class Tathagani, biometric attendance system Galoinana, audio visual class Tathagani, Nupi Macha Amadi Nupa Machagi tongan ba hostel gi khudong chabasu thamzari position holder amadi meritorious students singi oiba special scholarship kal loina mark wang na fangba mahairoi singi tongan ba khudong chaba kaya su thamzari covid pandemic na maram oiraga admission fee lupali sing ahumda amadi tuition fee na thada lupa chatruk ta hanthazari mode of selection screening counseling mode of admission online class will commence from 16 August 2021 kopamarol gidama ngasi maglangsin birao competitive success academy uripok Laikurem Bilekai Kangsup Road Imphal West
Saraswati Charitable Trust, BSc Forensic Science, BE Cybercrime Security, Diploma in Pharmacy, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc Radio Imaging Technology, BSc Operation Theatre Technology, Diploma in MLT, RIT, ODT, Dialysis Tamnabagidamak, Manipur Mapanda Chatrabasu Yaragani. Manipur University da affiliate Tauduna, Pharmacy Council of India Amadi, Ministry of HRD, New Delhi approved Tawaba, 100% job oriented Oidaba, Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangaida, course Singasi, English Nikun Kunitho session the Tamnabagidamak admission Hogzare. Hena Kupamo Gama contact you, Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangai, Akogi contact number 9856 575 163 Natraga 9402 233 554.
Ibema, nangbu mobile dila sanale anu kadawage. Mi na mana bila hoidi kari paramedical tamba sale habra kaino. Ado nangsu khara salaga hamusu dana. Yumda game sanarga advance sum laibido kana roiba. Chak cha se lao. Lao ko.
Laizalai khibo tamo
Madi Simsta Medical Tambasat Kine.
Ai kona mula ge de.
Fare adudi ai mala kan tamage ko.
Hoi, chatlu khige.
Ai lehorage ko. Ma, misna, ai khoi dela amira.
Hoi, nang medical tambasat pada. Ai siaw ge nang nak tahang bala ini.
Yani adudi heng chami nawrase. Lao manung changose.
Admission open. Sina Institute of Medical Science teams. General Nursing and Midwifery GNM 3 years course, 12% Arts or Science stream in confused to become a part of one of the most respectable professional career of all time. 12% above, duration 3 years 6 months. BSc in Medical Radiology and Imaging Technology DMRI.
Ultrasound, MRI, CT scan, ECG, X-ray.
BSc in Medical Laboratory Technology DMLT.
BSc in Operation Theatre Technology BOTT. Recognized by Indian Nursing Council, New Delhi, Government of India. And affiliated to BSS Government of India.
Please contact Sina Institute of Medical Science teams, Porampat branch, Porampat crossing opposite.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee observed the 4th Memorial Day of former Chief Minister of Manipur and MP in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha Rishankar Singh at Congress Bhavan and Manipur today. President MPCC N. Lokhen Singh, CLP leader Okram Ibobi Singh, CWC member AICC Gaikangam, former MPCC President T.N. Haukip graced the function as functional president, chief guests and guests of honor respectively. The leaders also paid floral tributes at the residence of the departed leader at Mantri Pukri and later at Congress Bhavan. Congress MLAs, ex-MPs, ex-MLAs, office bearers of MPCC, PCC members, Chief of Frontal Cells Departments, DCC, BCC presidents, party leaders and all the Congress workers also attended the observance. An attempted rape case has been registered against Sikkim Chief Minister's political secretary Jacob Culling. This was informed by Sikkim Nagrik Samaj SNS, a civil society organization in the Himalayan state on Saturday. SNS said that the FIR was lodged before SP of East Sikkim district via post after the local police allegedly failed to register a case against Culling. The civil society organization has demanded Sikkim Chief Minister PS Tawang to dismiss Culling as his political secretary for a fair investigation. Meanwhile, Jacob Culling has said that the case lodged against him is politically motivated. Culling said that the opposition, after failing politically, now has started to attack people from the government personally with baseless allegations. As many as 89 trains were cancelled and 54 others were affected as sugarcane farmers continued to block the rail tracks and national highway in Punjab's Jalandhar for the second consecutive day. The farmers are demanding that the state government clear their dues amounting to up to 250 crore rupees and hike the state assured price of sugarcane. India has been allowed to operate 2 flights per day from Kabul airport to evacuate its nationals stranded in Afghanistan, government sources told a news agency. The permission was granted by the American and North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO forces. The 2 forces have been controlling the airport's organization since Taliban seized power in Afghanistan on August 15. Meanwhile, a special Air India flight ferrying 87 Indians evacuated from Afghanistan landed in Delhi early morning today. The Indians were taken to Tajikistan's capital of Dushanbe from Kabul on board a transport aircraft of the Indian Air Force IAF on Saturday. 2 Nepalese nationals were also evacuated by the Indian authorities, the Ministry of Affairs said. As thousands of people tried to rush through to enter Kabul airport, at least 4 women at the front of the queue were crushed to death, reports said. Several people were left injured and were seen sitting among piles of papers and discarded clothes, reports added. At least 15 people have been killed around the airport since August 15. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Petrol diesel price reduced for first time in 2021. Night curfew to continue, partial relaxations announced. And India has been allowed to operate 2 flights per day from the Kabul airport. That's all we have for now. Do tune in at 6 p.m. for more updates. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Take care and have a nice day.